Intercepted. William Thomas.
To Raymond Chester. He could go all the way.
Harbaugh didn't have a chance.
Who will step up to fill the shoes of Marcus Epps after his season-ending injury? The Las Vegas Raiders have been hit hard, losing yet another key defensive player. And today, I'm bringing you all the exclusive details. With the news just breaking, the Raiders' universe is shaken, and the team's defensive lineup is left scrambling for solutions. Marcus Epps, a starter in all 17 games last season and a team captain, is out with a torn ACL. But who will take his place? Is Isaiah Pola-Mao the next man up? Could the Raiders look to veteran Duron Harmon, or even make a bold move for former star Micah Hyde? Stay tuned as we dive into this breaking Raiders news, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Who will replace Marcus Epps for the Las Vegas Raiders? It's the burning question on every fan's mind after the news broke that the star defensive player is out for the season. Epps, who played a critical role as a starter and team captain last year, tore his ACL in Week 3 against the Carolina Panthers. With his leadership and defensive prowess gone, the Raiders are left in a tough spot. The injury to Epps comes after another key loss, Malcolm Kuntz, leaving the team with a shrinking defensive lineup. The road ahead for the Raiders is murky, but there are some intriguing options on the table. Today, I'll be breaking down exactly what the Raiders' next steps could be, diving deep into potential replacements and what each player brings to the table. We're talking about Isaiah Pola-Mao, Duron Harmon, and even Micah Hyde. Stick with me to find out what makes each of these players a potential game-changer for the Raiders' defense. And if you're a die-hard Raiders fan, hit that subscribe button and join the conversation below. Let's get into it. The loss of Marcus Epps is a significant blow to the Raiders' defense. Last season, Epps started every single game, proving to be not just a reliable player on the field, but also a respected leader in the locker room. His presence wasn't just about stats. It was about setting the tone for the entire defense. While Epps might not have been the flashiest player in terms of coverage, his instincts, tackling ability, and leadership qualities made him invaluable. His ACL tear during Week 3 against the Panthers now leaves a gaping hole in the Raiders' secondary. It's not just about finding a capable player. It's about finding someone who can rally the defense in the same way Epps did. The Raiders' defense, already struggling after losing Malcolm Kuntz, is now in a desperate situation, and the pressure is on to make a swift and smart decision. The timing of Epps' injury couldn't have come at a worse time. The Raiders are still trying to find their groove this season, and losing two key defensive players means that the stakes have never been higher. The question remains, who will step up to lead this defense, and how will the Raiders recover from this latest setback? The first name that comes to mind as a potential replacement is Isaiah Pola-Mao. A third-year player, Pola-Mao hasn't yet started a game, but he's been making waves during training camp and preseason. Standing at an impressive 6 feet 4 inches and boasting a 4.5 140-yard dash, Pola-Mao is an athletic powerhouse who could be ready to shine. This might just be the opportunity he's been waiting for, a chance to prove himself as a starter and lock down the position long-term. What makes Pola-Mao an intriguing option is not just his athleticism, but also his versatility. He has shown flashes of brilliance in practice, and with Epps out, Pola-Mao has the opportunity to step into a leadership role on defense. His raw potential and physical attributes make him the most obvious internal choice. But there's always a risk when betting on an unproven player in high-stakes situations. There's also the added pressure that Pola-Mao's contract is set to expire after this season. If he can rise to the occasion, he could secure his future with the Raiders. But if he struggles, the team might have to look outside for a more experienced replacement. It's a defining moment for Pola-Mao, and all eyes are on him to see if he can seize it. If the Raiders decide they need a steady, experienced hand, Duron Harmon is an obvious choice. Raiders fans will remember Harmon from his time with the team in 2022, where he proved to be a dependable player on defense. At 33, Harmon brings with him a wealth of experience and has a deep understanding of how the Raiders' defense operates. Harmon's veteran presence could be exactly what the Raiders need during this challenging time. He has a proven track record of durability and reliability, qualities that are in short supply for the Raiders at the moment. Although he may not have the same explosive athleticism as Pola-Mao, Harmon's football IQ and leadership skills make him a strong contender to fill the gap left by Epps. The downside? Harmon is 33, and while he's still playing at a high level, the Raiders might be concerned about his long-term viability. Yet, if they are looking for immediate stability and someone who can lead the defense through a tough stretch, Harmon could be their best bet. Then there's Micah Hyde, the biggest name on the free agent market. Hyde, a two-time All-Pro and former Buffalo Bills standout, has the pedigree to replace a player like Marcus Epps. Known for his versatility and leadership, Hyde has been a cornerstone in every defense he's played for. But here's the catch. Hyde has battled injuries in recent seasons and has been essentially retired. If Hyde were to come out of retirement, it would be a massive move for the Raiders. His experience, leadership, and skill set would immediately elevate the defense, but it's a long shot. The Raiders would have to convince Hyde that there's enough left in the tank for one last run at glory. Signing Hyde would be a gamble, but it could also be the spark the Raiders need to turn their season around. His leadership could seamlessly fill the void left by Epps, but the big question remains. Is Hyde ready to return to the field? For now, this option remains a wild card, but it's certainly worth keeping an eye on. So, who will replace Marcus Epps? The Raiders have a few options on the table, but each comes with its own set of risks and rewards. Pola-Mao is young, athletic, and eager to prove himself, while Duron Harmon brings veteran leadership and reliability. Micah Hyde, if he's willing to come out of retirement, could offer a huge upside. The next few days will be crucial for the Raiders as they make their decision. What do you think? Should the Raiders give Pola-Mao his shot, or should they go with the more experienced Harmon? Maybe you're hoping they make a bold move for Hyde. Let me know in the comments. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more breaking Raiders news and updates. This story is far from over, and I'll be back with all the latest from Raiders today.